Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Hales and I make videos about the books that I'm reading. Today I am going to be going through my September TBR. I almost said August. I kind of lost an entire month. Had so much going on. So yeah. So there are a couple things that I have on my TBR that are not going to be pulled from the TBR jar. They are things that I specifically want to get to, so I'm going to talk about those first. So right off the bat, I have this bag from the Goodwill bookstore. The book that you can see through the plastic is not on this month's TBR. However, in the bag are three volume ones of different mangas. So I am going to be filming another video that will hopefully be out this month that those are going to be in, like try a chapter, or not, like try a volume of a manga reading vlog. So I am hoping that that will be out in 2 weeks, I think. And then I just started volume 16 of Yona of the Dawn. I have recently gotten back into manga. I got my library card put back into Libby. I got all of that updated so I can continue to check out manga and read it on my Kindle. So I won't be touching on Yona of the Dawn in the try a volume video, but I will be reading volume 16, 17, and 18 this month. Those have been my reading sprint reads lately because it's helping me to get back to being able to focus more, and it's also just good incentive to sit down on sprints and read a volume of a manga. I am also hoping to read some more fantasy this month. It is the start of the Burr months. It is fall starting to creep in. Most places, not in Florida, we don't have fall here. We'll get fall in January for 3 days, and that'll be great for me. Of course, I am sitting down to film a video, so my cat is distracting me because for some reason she likes to listen to me film. So I have my book cart that is still loaded down with all of my Romantically Yours purchases sitting in front of me, and I'm going to try to pick from those books for this month's TBR. So I am just going to hop right into it. I'm going to pick a couple of prompts from the jar. I'm kind of feeling like picking 5 this month. I am not slumpy for once. I am focusing a little bit more. Reading sprints have been great for that. So prompt 1, I do not need that jar to fall and break. It's my biggest fear, handling that jar. Okay. Graphic novel. Okay. I don't think that I am counting manga as a graphic novel, because to me, and I'm sure to everybody else, I feel like we might be on the same page about this. Graphic novel is not manga. They are. So I am going to be finally reading Spinning by Tilly Walden. This is a graphic novel about figure skating. I have had this for a while, like 4, maybe 5 years. And I started it, I read a couple pages of it, and then I sat it down, going through a lot, getting slumpy a couple years ago too. So Spinning by Tilly Walden is going to be my graphic novel pick. So it is actually September 2nd when I am filming this, so I am slightly behind. However, saying that, I just read the first 3 pages of this just because I opened it and I was looking, and I genuinely am gonna have this done tonight. This is going to be done before this video even goes live. Okay, second pick. I can't do that. I'm not left-handed. Hold on. Okay. I'm looking at my shelves right now. I have all of my Sarah Dessen books in one place, and I almost got a physical copy of the rest of the story today because I thought I had it, but apparently I don't. I think I have a copy. I think I have it in paperback, but I'm looking at the shelf and it's not there. So if I have it, it's missing. I don't know where it's sitting. And I loved that book. I cried through that whole book. I'm going to see what this pick is now, though, now that I have gotten distracted. So prompt 2 from the TBR jar is going to be part of a 4+ book series. Okay, give me just 1 second. Okay, so for part of a 4+ book series, I am going to be reading Hook Up to Holiday by Rose Santoriello. I got this at Feel the Heat in Tampa, I think 2 months ago. It's part of a 4-book series. I'm not sure if there's any more. I believe that these are one for each season. So this is book 1, and I believe the author had said that you could read them out of order. However, I'm not going to. So even though this is Christmas, we're just going to have Christmas in September. Okay, choice number 3, prompt number 3. Let's see. We'll do that one. What is it? What is it? Do not be a 500+ page book, please. Okay, you know what? Green cover. Green cover. It's my TBR. I'm going to do it. I am going to do that for both prompts. Why? Because I want to pull another prompt. Because I want to do prompts. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So I think I'm definitely going to pull 5 prompts. Or do 5 books. I mean, so 6 prompts, I guess, technically. Next prompt is matches your current outfit. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I have on a Taylor Swift lyric crew neck with ghost face on it. Therefore, I was going to save this for October. However, I picked up this book because it reminded me of Scream when I was at Feel the Heat. And that is His to Enthrall by Stasia Mars. So I believe it is Mafia. It's also... Okay. I opened up to page 143 and it's smut. I was not expecting that when I looked down. But this is like Mafia, stalker, very dark. I mean, there's a knife on the cover. So I was going to wait until October, but I will, in fact, be reading this month. There is more. There's smut like 40 pages in. Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. Is there just like the author note about this being a dark romance, or is there like a trigger warning page? Is it? Okay. So there's not a trigger warning page. Not a problem, because I can look that up. I mean, maybe. It says it contains dark content and sensitive situations that may be triggering to some readers. If anybody is interested in the triggers, you can comment below and I will put them in the description. Or you can Google it. But I will try to find them. Okay, let's see. Next prompt. I keep wanting to try and pick these out with my left hand, but I am right-handed, and as soon as I try, my brain wants to short circuit. So let's see. That's 2 prompts. We're gonna roll with it. I'm gonna just do both because I was going to do that anyway. So this one is flowers on the cover. Okay. Okay, let me check something. Apparently, this is actually my Feel the Heat TBR because I am going to be reading Lavender Refuge by Ainsley Bale. This is sapphic and a dark romance. So that was why I picked it up. I have not read a sapphic dark romance, and I was really interested in that. So, fantastic. Oh, okay. Okay. That's, I mean, we're good. We're good. That might be bad this week. This might be an end of the month read, looking at those triggers. I feel like I shouldn't start this book when I start a new SSRI. That might be a bad idea because that was right off the bat. Actually, it wasn't even right off the bat. It's the last ones. Okay, and then the other prompt that got pulled when I accidentally pulled 2. Hi, Pepper. It is features climate change. Okay, and then the other prompt that I had pulled is Grumpy Sunshine. Okay. I haven't added all of these back in, but this one is going directly back in so that it can be potentially picked again. But Grumpy Sunshine. I am now going to get into the Romantically Yours book cart. Okay, so for Grumpy Sunshine, I'm going to be doing Face Off by Chelsea Curto. This I have technically already started like a week ago. However, I have only read about 15 pages, so I'm going to put it on the TBR and get to it this month because, as I said, I already started it. That is it for my September TBR, though. If you made it this far, leave the stack of books emoji in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!